What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're not reading Philippians chapter 2. If you guys are looking forward to it, I'm sorry, that'll be tomorrow's video. But today we're going to be talking about the big word, kindness. We can talk about kindness, just going into a little, brief talk about it, a little phrase that Tyler and I like to use. First, kindness, what it is, the act of being kind and grateful to others. I'll give you an example. Like, let's say you and a friend, walking on the sidewalk, and you guys are next to a pond. Is pushing your friend into the pond, getting all his clothes wet, his phone wet, is that kind? Obviously not. Whether you meant it as a joke or whether you meant it for real, obviously not. It's not kind. Or let's say you're on a walk and this old woman drops, her keys. You go over and help her and you pick them up and you give them to her. Is that kind? Of course. Of course that's kindness. So those are some pretty easy examples, but just a little reminder, kindness is free. That's the phrase that Tyler and I like to use. Kindness is free. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't take money. It doesn't take that much will. It just takes a pure and good heart to be kind to other people. And so a couple stories that Tyler and I have, or at least I have, is actually Tyler has had a huge impact on my life. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen Storytime 1, make sure you check that out because you'll understand the story. But Hume Lake, I wasn't in a good spot. But Tyler took time out of his day to be a kind, loving friend towards me, have a talk with me, just have me open up and just him be there for me. And, that's kind. He was being kind towards me, and it really made an impact on my life. And to that day, I've always just wanted to be kind to everybody I meet, kind to whoever's out there, because you don't know other people's story. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. For all you know, they could be having the worst day of their life, and they just ask for a simple favor, and your kindness towards them can brighten their day or make their day. So I just wanted to talk about kindness, kindness in the world. Also one more thing. Kindness that Jesus did. Jesus is probably the kindest person ever. He healed people. These guys lowered a man through the roof. Jesus healed him. He didn't make a fun of him. He didn't make a fool of him. He wasn't like, oh, you can't walk. Jesus literally said, take up your mat and go. Healed him. Jesus was the kindest man ever, and we should always try to strive for a role model like that. We should strive to be that kind to everybody we meet, because it never hurts and will never hurt us. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys can find a person or just a kind act to do in the world. And I'd love to hear it in the comments or an email, about what that kind act was or what that kind deed was to someone. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video about kindness. Hope it touches your heart. And I pray that, I do pray. I pray that you guys have a great day. I pray that it's filled with kind-hearted people, kind moments. I just pray that God uses you guys to the best of your abilities, and I just pray that he keeps you guys safe, healthy, and you guys can go out in this world and glorify God. Daily reminder, Jesus loves you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys on the flip-flop. Take care, y'all.